Hello everybody, welcome back to Empyrion. It has been a while since I posted one of these videos, and I'll be completely honest with you, the grind was getting to me, but I decided since I have been sick and that this game I was pretty much going to be sitting around the base just waiting on things to happen. My water purifiers are doing their thing, the Prometheum mine is doing its thing, waiting for me to power the great and beautiful Serenity, that I would just get on here and kind of piddle around the base and let time wind down and build up some supplies so I can get Serenity off the ground and, you know, not die all up in the air. But while I was in here, something weird happened. Since I turned off the drones, I started getting creative. And it's weird. It's like suddenly I didn't have to worry about the things that I was building were gonna get destroyed the moment I built them. I kept having to repair things. I kept having to worry about running out in the middle of doing stuff so that I didn't want to build anymore because they were just gonna mess it up. I thought I had to go and kill off the drone stuff, so I just stopped building on the base. And I kind of got a lot done. As a matter of fact, I stayed up until 3 a.m. working on the base, and then woke up at like 7 o'clock this morning trying to go back and fix all the things that I messed up, because when you're not feeling that well and you stayed up till 3 a.m. is probably not the best time for some things, and it's been so long since I've built in the game, I forgot certain buttons. There needs to be a tutorial in all of this on all of the building buttons. All of the building buttons. How to turn items. How to bring up the menu for whether or not your bulkhead is tight. Whether or not the structure is sound and all that stuff. All of that needs to be in a tutorial somewhere in your PDA. It needs to be in here. The basic controls that it tells you in options and these controls. This does not tell you all of the controls for the game. And it was so frustrating because I still could not, for the life of me, remember. So I had a couple of collapses. I worked through it. I was too tired to go looking back for the tutorials that taught me all the buttons. So this is what I've got so far. You'll remember I had the long corridor, all of my machines over here, my room over here, the long elevator that goes all the way up into the tower and stuff like that. Well, a lot of stuff has changed, and a lot of it because I watched a lot of videos about people tucking oh my gosh, hold on, forgive me for my mouse doing weird stuff. I'm trying to get for some reason stuff likes to get cluttered up right around my mouse is supposed to move. Anyway, tucking away items like this so they're less intrusive, and because there's no way of changing the shape, it's just there. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of hiding items and things like that. So we're just going to take a base tour and just see what all I came up with. I moved the wall back by a lot, and you'll see why I did whenever you see what I did downstairs. But and then I was able to put my very first hovercraft right here, kind of as an homage. Can I turn off my light? Is it light enough in here? Whoa. Yeah, I was worried about the lighting because I haven't moved a lot of my lights. Anyway, my very first craft, I added a whole bunch of lights to. It's one of the basic ones that you get with the game, and I painted it, and I was very happy with it. It was my very first thing that I made. And I put us a little dining area over here, food processor. A lot of my containers are not labeled anymore because I had to do a lot of moving of containers. And my bedroom, I moved the shower in here. I need to figure out which one of these, is it the bed that allows you like a wardrobe or something? I'll figure that out later, but a wardrobe is going to go right here. And nothing has been retextured. The new parts of the building are not retextured. And I kind of left it that way. I was thinking about texturing, but I was like, is the base changed enough to where people are going to wonder how long I've been working on this? No, you can still see the old bits of the base here. And I want a complete remodel of the colors and stuff that I use, because right now I'm looking at it and it's like it doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to go back and change all those. I think my med bay that is still over here, it's a little smaller because I took the O2 station out and moved it to a less conspicuous place, and took the shower out and put it in the bedroom. So it's not as And I'm also missing one of the medical things. So I think I'm going to enlarge it to include this area, maybe? Because there's nothing actually back here. It's all rock back behind there. I don't know. We're not going to go through that door. We'll go around to that door. First, we are going to go over here. This is where all of my O2 that is being cycled from the plants that are growing below is being cycled into stuff that I can use for flight. It's cycled for stuff that I can use for flight. I need to put some ventilators down there so I can sell the pitch a little bit more. I've got this is kind of like we're keeping an observation on all of the plants. We're figuring out where new plant species are going to be, and kind of made up a story in my head. Guys, I was really, really not feeling well. Forgive me if my story is a little not coherent. And then I put all my O2 stations up here. These are shelves, I think, but whenever I laid them back here, I was like, well, that's not really a shelf. It looks more like just a border, and I was like, I'll put them up there. I wanted them to look like they were actually getting stuff from somewhere, but I couldn't figure out how to do the pipes. I'm still going to be working on that. Anyway, this is kind of like, this is my constructor, but it's like, this is where all the data is coming in, and it's scanning items. It's possibly this is what's relaying the information here, because it looks like that is relaying information there, kind of like a projector, maybe. I don't know what these plants are, but they looked really cool, and they contrasted with the area. So I picked those. And around here, we've got the hangar, which is currently sitting open because I'm a doomis. Bye, Serenity! Love you! I put a couple of containers if you haven't watched any more of my series. I don't play with the metrics and weights and stuff like that. This is my first ever playthrough, so I did not turn those on. I've made quite a few of adjustments because the learning curve on this game is just so daggum hard. Anyway, I'm basically playing like the easiest settings you could possibly get on this game, and it is still very, very hard to grasp all of this stuff that you can do, all the different ways that things need to be made. A lot of the controls are not taught during the tutorial, especially the building controls are not taught. Anyway, I've got my O2 station over here hiding because it's like close to my O2 tanks, close to where all the oxygen is being produced. I kind of wanted to figure out how to run a pipe over there to it to make it a little bit more legit. We'll see. We'll see. And this is the original ship that I brought in. It was a very rudimentary ship from the base game, and it's beat to hell and back. I gotta remember that those things are in my inventory. Oh my gosh. The night vision goggles really are not that helpful. So basically this is just an homage to the original ship that has been beat to hell and has actually saved the nightshade more than once whenever I got the nightshade stuck up in the air. So this ship is not going anywhere. She's powered, she's ready to go, but it's like that one is scanning, trying to fix, whatever. Like this is a, I don't know, a repair station of some sort rather than actually the constructor. And I tucked over my ammo box over here in the corner because it's like the ugliest daggum box in the entire freaking game, and you can't change the way it looks. My repair console, what else is up here? I think that was it that I moved over here. But say I came in from off-world and I wanted to just bring in stuff from around the base. I've got ideas for what I want to do out here rather than just these solar panels. I don't know exactly what, but it's like this is a planetary alliance of some sort, like we're trying to save the planet, so I might move some of the green zone out here, some of the planters out here, make it look like, you know, doing actual legitimate plant-saving work, and maybe drop off some of the materials here. And if you go down this elevator, you can actually see how it connects up to the lower storage, thereby divvying it all up. It doesn't actually do that, but in my mind it does. There's supposed to be a glass around here. I'm currently producing the panes to fill this area in because my big generator is back here that I finally made use of, and it produces some heat, and I don't want it messing with my plants, so I need to fill this in. And this is my advanced constructor, my deconstructor. The only thing I don't have is a smelter. So I think whenever I finally do get it, I'll probably have to put it here, drop it down, sink it in, the whole 9 yards in order to get it to work. And I think it's getting a little bit dark. I don't have any lights down here. But I do have my fuel tanks, just two different sizes, makes it look a little bit different. My core is up there, and it can be reached through that door that was at the very back for maintenance and maintenance on this. I just like the idea that it's moving. It looks pretty cool. But this whole area needs to have like desks and stuff like that. General maintenance on the generator area. And we're going to go through the door. We're going to pretend the glass is already there and go into the garden area, which is a lot bigger, though I haven't actually planted them. It's taken a little bit of time to build up enough to make some more stuff. Solar capacitors. I was trying really hard to take all the stuff that was originally back here. If you can remember from the original tour of the base, all of my fuel tanks, my oxygen station, not my oxygen station, but just my O2 tanks and stuff were cramped all into a tiny little room along with two tiny little generators, and I needed to move them. But just the blue contrasted with the pink kind of seemed cool, and since all this O2 stuff is going on, it looks like it is helping to process that stuff. I need to get some ventilators here somewhere so it looks like it's actually pulling the oxygen from this room. I don't think I'm going to glass this in, because after I get this glass in and stuff, I think it's going to be pretty good for, you know, absorbing all of that. Anyway. So this is the bottom level. It needs some desks, all kinds of stuff down here. I kind of ran out of steam towards this area of it. Took a lot of digging and moving things. So that is as far as I got on that. Like I said, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh boy. Okay. What else did I move? I tucked away and hid and stuff a whole bunch of things. All of my stuff. In the original tour, whenever I made the tower, I went up here. I didn't do anything to it, but... Oops, wrong button. But for those who have not seen it, what happened? I am confused. I built myself out of my tower. We're just gonna forget that happened. No worries. I can fix that. How the hell did I do? Oh, I jammed that in the way. Oh boy. Okay, well that's a thing that needs to be fixed. Here, let me dig this out really quick. Just because I don't want it to mess up my plants. I am getting radiation storms and stuff. I don't want it killing my plants off, so I'm just going to do that and that to seal it in. Give me that. Okay. So I need another elevator block, and I need to get rid of that. How did I manage to do that? I don't even know how I managed to do that, but whoa! That's not what I meant to do. Sorry guys, I was meaning to do all of this stuff off camera because watching me build in this game is probably going to be nauseating, especially for those who do it all the time. Not that button, thank you. I'm gonna have to fix that entranceway a little bit. Anyway, this is the inside of the tower. You go up this elevator, and it takes you into this. The issue with this is it's not actually an access to go all the way up to the top where I have my sentry guns. I probably need to add an elevator going all the way up there. Not something I did when all of this stuff was originally done. I just needed defense, so they quit beating up my base, and I got really, really tired of them beating up my base. For those of you who have seen the rest of it, you know that the original POI that I made my home in was completely destroyed by the drones, and that's the reason why I started digging into the mountain to begin with. So it was more or less like a panic thing. I needed to get in here, and I just threw a whole bunch of stuff in here. Every time I needed something, I would throw it down. So this is as far as I got, and I fixed a whole bunch of things, touched up a couple of things, and yeah, that's as far as I got. So 15 minutes in, we're finally gonna actually go do something. Wait, what am I am carrying way too much stuff. I don't know why that's even on me. Biofuel. I'll take the core just in case I need it. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but hey, you never know. My drill. Probably won't need it for this mission. Sniper. Yeah, my assault rifle. Okay. I don't know why I was seeing that wrong, but alright. Okay. As I have just come into the game, let me check all of my ammo. Okay, that one definitely needed reloading. Alright. We're going to go check and see how everything is going. We're going to see how much during all those hours of prep work my stuff is actually produced. Now, I have been down there to get water, but we're going to go see how much more water we actually have. No, no, no. Give me that. Back her up. I'm going to take the mule over here, and yes, the mule has got like a weird attachment on the front of it, which is probably... Thank you, thank you. Stop. I don't know why they do that. Every single time I have come over here to get water, that one turret sounds off like it's saluting me or something. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm not going to ask any questions. Okay, let's see how much. I didn't bring any extra fuel, but they are still going pretty fast. Oh yeah, plenty of water. They still got plenty of fuel. Give me that. And one thing I did not check the entire time I was building, obviously because I was building, but was the Promethium. I still do have a lot, I mean a ton of Promethium still sitting inside the thing, but I have been steadily making more and more, what is it, fusion cells? To try and power Serenity. That's my ultimate goal. Are there any lights? Oh my god. I need to take that thing off because it's not actually helpful. And bring her down. There we go. Cool. Okay, I need to go drop the daggum thing off. That is irritating. Alright, now also, I don't know where all of my stuff is stored. I made containers and transferred it from container to container to container. So this has actually got all of my stuff in it. Instead of everything being in a reasonable place, it's just like everywhere. Alright, and I am not going all the way down there to the advanced constructor. Let's see. I need a lot more of these. How much do I have as far as Promethium? I still have tons. So much. So much. We are going to set this thing up to make as much as it possibly can. I don't know how much it's going to take to fully power Serenity, but I don't want to get up there and have an out-of-gas situation. You know the episode where there was a broken part and everybody else managed to get off of the ship, but all the way through it you see Mal trying to slowly get through the ship to put the part back in before he dies. I don't want to have one of those situations. That actually terrifies me. So, we are not going to do that. We're going to make sure she's fully powered. My only problem is oxygen. How do you actually put the oxygen in the ship? Get outside. Level out. And we're going straight for that. I really don't know if the quick way of doing it. I don't know how to do the auto drive anymore, but anyway, I don't want one of those situations, so I definitely need more oxygen. The only thing that I've seen that gives me oxygen at all is the little water purifier that has like a side effect of giving you oxygen. I don't know how else to produce it. I need to investigate that. I think at one point I was investigating that, and then I forgot what the hell I was doing. So if that's the case, then I need to drop a whole bunch of those little guys. I need to craft a whole bunch of them and stick them outside and just let them do their thing. My little cave in the back that had my little bitty constructors, the ones that you start with that I didn't want to get rid of because, you know, they're like the OG ones. You don't get rid of the original stuff. I finally had to move them and put them in the box because that's where my big generator went, was back there. Oh no, 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 no. I put these big weapons, these big guns on top of this ship, and I still haven't done it. Space flight, in my opinion, is very, very difficult in this game. Maybe if I had a joystick or something, it probably wouldn't be as bad, but oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? You are on the ground, right? Yes. Cool. I do not want to, oh boy. That's a whole lot more and still so much power left. Okay. Alright, so I think it probably won't take that much longer to get Serenity in the air. Come on. I don't think it'll take her much longer to get in the air. My hope is, and I know it's probably odd and most people probably wouldn't care to know this, I'm hoping another alpha comes out rather soon. And the reason being is because while it would be fun to experience everything in this alpha and explore all of the things, if you play a game in an early alpha and you keep playing all of the alphas, you get to where you know everything in the game, and when the final game comes out, there's nothing new to explore. There are some POIs on here that I have not experienced myself. I may have seen them in a video, but I have not, actually experienced them, gone through them. Watching them in a video is hugely different than actually walking through them yourself. There's a lot of planets I haven't experienced. There's space stations up there that I haven't gone to. But it's like, I don't want to spoil it. I want, whenever this game fully comes out, for me to still be able to experience something new. So I've been kind of taking a back seat on this game, just waiting to get some kind of news of a new actual alpha. Or even possibly some kind of news about a... Oh gosh, look at her, guys. Just look at her. She's so gorgeous. I need to get in there and explore every single piece of it to where I know her inside and out, like Mal does. And then, or... actually I think maybe River by the end of it knew it better than him, because she was climbing through the vents. I don't think he did that very often. Don't turn that way. You're going to make everybody nauseous. Oh, and I need to move my repair bay into the actual cargo. Am I not all the way on the ground? There you go. Okie dokie. Anyway, I want to know her well enough to where I can walk around the ship and feel safe while she's maneuvering through space. Now, I know if there's another alpha that comes out or whatever, this ship may not come along with it, my save may not come along with it. I just don't want to spoil the whole game. Subnautica did that to me. And I felt really bad because I never finished my Subnautica playthrough, but it's like I was there during some of the earlier bits of Subnautica, and I knew a lot of the stuff, and everybody was talking about the ending so much that it spoiled the entire game for me, and I don't want this one this way. I'm hoping against hope, that there is a huge update to, like, the storyline, and upgrading to, I don't know, the way the AI works, the NPC's AI works, and things like that. There seems to be a lot of updates that are geared towards people who are playing on servers, but I haven't seen any updates for people who are playing single player. And the whole point in me starting this was to experience this game and see how it was. Because in a lot of games, I go into an alpha or I go into an early development, I see how the game's working, I give some little bit of commentary, maybe if someone's watching that actually works on the game, which I know nobody's watching that's actually working for Elion. I don't think anybody's going to be watching my videos. But maybe just to offer another viewpoint from somebody else that hasn't been playing it since... When did this game come out? 2015? Someone who hasn't been playing it that long. And someone who might potentially be playing it differently than everybody else, because most people are playing on servers nowadays instead of doing the single-player playthroughs. What else should I be working on while this is doing the thing? You're not producing. But why? Okay, there you go. Okay, you still have plenty of that. You got plenty of water. So still just sitting on it. Is there a way to make other O2 tanks? That was the thing that I was needing. Okay. Water containers and steel plates. Okay. I wonder how much this is going to use. This is going to produce a lot of hydrogen while it's doing its thing, but... Okay, stacks of 50. Let's do 2 stacks. I want to know how much it's going to take to actually get Serenity off her... Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Where would that have dumped? It would have dumped upstairs. I'm not running back upstairs just so I can build down here. Let me see if I can find the proper cargo box. It's the top one. I need to rename it. My windows. Let's see. We're going to do a little bit of building. I do apologize. I know some people are going to get so irritated with the way that I build. I'm not very good at it in this game. The controls are so wonky. In comparison... I can't actually see the window. Vertical 1 by 2, right? But I can't see it. Why can't I see it? Curiouser and curiouser. I didn't accidentally make something for... Dadgummit, I did. I did. Blast it all. Okay, my advanced constructor is busy. So, large constructor, can you do this for me? I do apologize. I'm being a dingus. I made the wrong ones again. Nope, not that one. Cargo box. There we go. I need... Yeah, it was the first one. Okay. SV, HV, CV, base. Okay. Large? Large. Could you do up like... Whoa. No, not that many. What are you doing? Yeah, do like 10. Actually, do... Make sure I'm clicking on the right one. That. Okay, because I might want to put some more glass in other places, and... I don't think I've got the deconstructor actually pulling from anywhere. So, yeah, I've got a random cargo box sitting here. Let me put you here. Alright, and now I'm just going to find you using that. Nope. 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 Cargo pallet. There you are. Okay, and output in that cargo box. Okay. There we go. So get those busted back down because I don't think I'm going to need those. I'd rather have the silicon back and put it back where it belongs. Okie dokie. What I also need... Now, should I put a food processor down here? I never put the fridge back. My idea was to have like one set of garden for medical stuff and one set for the MREs. I haven't quite figured all of that stuff out, so... Did I put that in the finished box? I think I put that in the finished box. Where is my finished box? I need to relabel this stuff. There we go. And put you back where you belong. I had to move the one upstairs. Oh, I can actually do 2 different ones. I like these better. I did not know that. I like those better. Or maybe I'll use them to distinguish the one that's for food and the ones that's for meds. Maybe. As soon as I figure out all of this stuff and get it all planted right. Okay, and that should actually be done. Where are my new windows? I should have figured whenever it didn't show up proper that that's what it was doing. Dadgummit. It took me a lot longer than it should have to actually figure that out. Okay, so these, I definitely know which way I want them to go. They need to go this way because they're protecting the walkway. This is 1, 2, and 3, so yeah. let's do that. This one is 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 and 2. Okay, but this one needs to be recessed this way. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Okay, and then I'll put the 1 up there after I get done with these. So... let me back up just a little bit. That one's recessed. And... these can be turned around to the outside. I do apologize if you don't find this kind of stuff interesting, but this is kind of what I'm working on while I'm waiting on everything else. There's a light in my way! No. I also do apologize if you are very fluent in knowing all of the controls for building, and I am just triggering the heck out of you, but honestly guys, not all of this is very easy to get. Okay, now how do I feel about that? Okay. I do need to put the small pane up there, and no, you need to be turned around right there. Okay. Alright, now I'm not sure about the structures and everything else. I do like this. And the piping, it all needs to be textured so it actually looks like what it is in my head. Okay, and then from here, how do I like that? Okay, that's much better because this area just looked like it was so not useful. And I did put the glass in between. Okay, the glass is supposed to be in between. Do I want a walkway between here? I don't think so because I already have that. And then this area needs to be cordoned off, because that is a heat sink that does not need to come in here. Can I go all the way across here? No. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Well, if I do it this way, nothing is going to sit in that corner. Absolutely not a damn thing. Okay, but I need more room in the generator area because I don't have any desks or anything, so let's go with this. And then that one there. That one there. That one there. Okay. Now that's good, though I do need a centralized door right here. Right here. And if I'm not mistaken, I actually dropped the door right there at the entrance right before I left. If I could figure out which cargo pallet that one is. Do I have any doors in here? Yes, I do. And is that the one I want to use? Armored. It's not airtight. You would figure an armored one would be... Oh, it's a round door. You're intriguing me, but I'm not going to try and use that because I don't understand all of that. Vertical? What? False. I kind of like the idea of having the glass on there, though. It's not airtight. I think it's far enough away from the plants, especially since there's another armored thing through there to be able to use this. But I'm already using that one. So let's go with this one. Yes. Okay. And then put this piece at the... No. Darn. At the top. Okay. Now let's see how that looks. It probably looks very, very dull in here because all of my lights are in the wrong areas. Okay. Lighting. I kind of like the idea of down lighting right there and a bit of ambient lighting over here. Doesn't it get real dark? Real dark. How much light do these things actually put off by themselves? God almighty. Okay. None. It is completely and utterly... Wow. The blues and the purples are actually kind of cool. Anyway, let's put... where did those guys go? Let's see if I can figure out a light setting that actually makes sense over these things. Or... because I can't centralize them. They're both 2. Why? Not that I want you to make them 3. But that... no. No. Okay. We're gonna do this instead. I'm gonna do that one there. And it's gonna have to be there. Okay, so I've got those lit up. And between all of those, I need like a center mass of the room kind of thing. Still not very well lit. Let's see if I can't tweak them a little bit. Maybe. That's a little bit better. Intensity of 2. Range of 10. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now can I turn off my light and see the room? Not really. What is it about glass that it seems like it absorbs all of the light in the room? Okay, I think I'm going to leave it that way until after I make some more desks and stuff like that in here anyway. That way I can accent that lighting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it is so dark in here. Because I don't have any actual lighting in here. And I'm out of those. Do I have... cargo palette. Do I have any extra lights sitting in here? I've got flares. Does that count? No. What about the... I don't know where it's at. It's not that one. My finished box, wherever that went. I've got one light in there, and... not in the fridge. I've already checked that. Where's my finished box? For... finished box. Okay, I've got 6 lights in here. Okay, cool. I do have some more lights. I'm going to keep the flashlight off. I know it's hard to see, but I need to see whenever it actually starts to brighten the room up enough for me to get something done. Upstairs is pretty well lit, and here is not. What if I was to do... hang on. Do... I don't know. Where would you put lighting on struts like this? And that's pretty close to where this lighting is. That's not where the lighting needs to be. It needs to be around the edges of the room, kind of. Okay, what about if we do something like strip lighting, corner lighting? Corner lighting? That's not really gonna work. Not really. No. What about these? Interesting concept, but this isn't down a hallway of any sort. Huh. Got these. I like the circular ones better. I just do. Okay. Central point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course not. Okay, so we'll go here. Got the right one. Put that on. Okay, that offers a little bit of light over there. And this is actually a hallway coming out, so if I put the light here, that should help with that. Lighten up that corner. But this area right here is like a freaking light sink. I'm gonna fit a light in here because this area right here seems like the most likely place to have one, but guess what I did? I put the freaking... Do I need to flip those things around? I can't because I've got a light on that side. If I put it up top, would it actually come, would enough light come down? Hold on, let's find out. I don't know. And I honestly don't know exactly what it is I'm doing in this video, so I do apologize. I'm piddling. And that's really the only excuse I have. So if it was central here and out one, would that cast enough light at the bottom? It helps brighten up the entire room, but not really. This is all still very dark. What does this look like? Huh. Uh-huh. 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 Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm trying to figure out how these things would actually fit in with the theme of it. Having overall light is one thing, but if it doesn't actually fit... Just out of curiosity, what does that look like? Do I still have my light on? Yes, I do. Interesting. Interesting. Can I turn it down just... I don't want to sear anybody's retinas. Can I turn it down just enough? Take the intensity down to 1? Leave the range up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Wait for it. Take the intensity down to 1 on that one. Okay, cool. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but cool. Now I kind of feel like I need to do that over there, though. So this particular one would need to go here. And it's 1, 2, 3 in between. 1, 2, 3. And then right there. So can I have these blocks, please? They're not really doing anything besides hiding back here anyway. So I haven't figured out what to do with that spot. Don't look at that spot. It's one we don't talk about. Alright. And put that and that. And then take that one out. Okay, okay. I'm not sure how they make sense as far as functionality inside an area, but they do offer a bit of light. Not really ambient light. Like, I'm trying to, let's see. I'm not sure how YouTube compression is going to show this. It's visible on this screen, but compression is probably going to make it to where it's not actually that visible. Lighting techniques in this video game. Okay, let's turn that on and go see if we can find some areas. I have got one more light. Let's go see if there's some other really dark areas. Probably that bedroom is going to be really dark because I didn't put any light in there. Okay, just get out of my inventory. You're annoying the crap out of me. Okay, that one needs a light. There's an extra light over here for some reason that is not even powered. Okay, I can change that lighting situation. I actually kind of like that. I think it needs to go over here and do like a very good cone over the top of that thing. Oh, I did put a light in here. It's just, weird. Okay, could you... No, just turn off spotlight mode. This looks like it belongs in a horror game. Creepy. Okay, I know a lot of this is going to be dark, but I promise you I'm working on it. What if we do something slightly different in here, because this is a... What are these? A lantern? What does that look like? Huh. I could use that in the... please don't pick up just like random stuff. Pick up the lantern. Did I pick up anything over here? Okay, I didn't pick up anything random. Woo, I've done... Oh, okay. Stop doing that. Alright, what kind of lighting could go over here? If this was against the wall, I would say put this, you know, right above it, but it's not against the wall. It's actually a very good ambient light. I might want to... Hang on, let me change this one in here to that. Yeah, that one. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, that's much better for a room. Much better. Okay, okay. My FPS is probably going to tank at some point, but that's fine. It's fine. This one... I specifically want a light over this area. And I want it to just be a spotlight. Spotlight... No, bring back. There we go. Okay, and turn off the light. Oh yeah, it's on display now. It's on display. You know, honestly, the vehicle was nothing but a pain in the butt, but man, probably saved me more times than I can count. Okay, entranceway. I want to put a desk here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't understand lighting in this game. It just works so weird. How about we do... I don't like the fact that, you know, this hospital basically goes into... Well, you know, actually, kind of makes sense. It's probably the most dangerous place in here where you're probably going to get burns and get shipped off to the doctor anyway. I don't know. That's going to require some digging, so maybe I shouldn't mess with it right now. Okay. I think it's been long enough. What are we working with as far as... 274? Do I have anything stacked up anywhere else? And did you make me some... water stuff? You should have. I've got plenty of water, and I've got plenty of steel. Have you not gotten to it? You're probably still working on that order. Let's check. Check it up on you. Are you doing your job? Still doing your job. Yep. Should I cut some of those and let them go ahead and do those? You're not letting me do it. You're just adding to it. Could you... Never mind. Yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing. And then... I really wish I knew where the cargo pallet was that had all the refuel stuff. I need to actually check it. This is... That's the finished stuff. Okay. This one is basically a dump chest. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it that, because that's where everything is going. This one is empty. I don't actually have it. I think that's the one... It's one of the ones downstairs in the production room, so it's probably gonna have to do something with that. So let's not mess with that one. And this one is cargo pallet 4. That one is weapons. Okay. And this one, there we go. Finally found it. It was the last one on the list. Okay. Refueler. Not a word. So making it a word. Okay. That gives me quite a bit. That's a lot of stuff right there. I don't actually have anything in the base O2 tanks. Engine compartments. Okay, first let's group this again. And O2 station, O2 tanks, access. Let's go ahead and fix this. Okay, those are done because I actually needed to go refuel mine anyway. So that gives me 25 to work with. From here, can I reach Serenity? I don't think I can. Let me go to a cargo box. No, because she's not actually touching the base. She's not actually close enough to the base either, to be honest with you. She needs her own landing area. Probably need to make one for her. Definitely. Alright, let's go throw this in there and just see what that gives us. I had a whole 1%. This gives me 100%. She is at 100. So that took... Total capacity was 715. If I was to take all of this out... Alright, hang on. Just because I know my memory, I'm going to set this aside. 263. If I have 263 and I take all of the fuel out... 7... 4, 4... 1, 0. Withdraw every bit of fuel. Why don't you pull it back out in that? Okay. So it would take 900 and all of that. Why didn't it give me my fusion cells back? I was hoping to actually have a number of fusion cells. That way I would know how much it would be for another full tank. Cool. That didn't help at all. Okay, oxygen. Oh my goodness, look at all the cargo pallets. Refuel, fridge, closet. Yeah. Fuel, oxygen. There we go. And she's already at 100% on oxygen, so that's good. I'm not sure how quickly she goes through oxygen. So I will just need to have some extras on board. Okay, so she's fueled up. She's got O2. I don't have anything in the petaxid yet. That's for her shields. But if I can get her up there and... If I can get her up there, I could probably set up some mining and stuff like that pretty quickly. I won't feel so panicked if I've got like food and everything on board. But right now I need her to have the ability to run and keep the food going. So I don't know, how many is that? 900. If I was going to do some kind of equation, how much is that? It was 2 times and it was 490 something or another Promethean packs, and those were the smallest packs too. God, I was really hoping for a good conversion on that. You're not helping me. Elion, fix your shit. I'm just saying, man. Peoples. It's probably just not going to give it to me that way because that would probably be a way people would get them easier. Did I get all of these? I haven't been producing enough food either. But it's fine. Okay, there we go. Everything's picked. I've been stashing everything in this one. Okay, 263. I think if I can get quite a few... It's not like I can't come back to the planet. I definitely can do that. You know, and I can definitely fill those things up prior to leaving and setting a whole bunch of stuff to do. But at the same time, I'm not in a huge rush. I'm trying to drag this out. I really want to know if there is going to be an update to the game, and I probably should be looking into that to see whether or not there's going to be one soon. I'm anxious for the next alpha. I don't want to explore everything in this one. I want to leave some surprises for later on. Okay, how long have I been recording? Like 58 minutes of me just piddling about. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here. I mean, we went on that little bit. I haven't really done much other than try to get Serenity up and show you what I've been working on. I don't know how often these videos are going to come out. I really don't. I'm kind of stalling for time. I want, stupid as it sounds, I want my last video to be putting Serenity in the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep fueling Serenity and stocking her up and getting her ready for flight until the last episode before the next update. And then in that update, I would like to be able to actually go and explore some POIs I haven't seen yet. I don't want to spoil it. This game is actually pretty interesting, and I want there to be things to explore in the next one as well. Especially when you can build something as beautiful as that. Oh, that was... You know what, if those... Hold on, do it again, do it again, do it again. If the, words hadn't have been on there, that'd have been a great thumbnail, man. Look at her. She's just sitting there, waiting to go out and explore. And I've got the mule, and I've got all this stuff that I need to work on. So basically, I'm not going to go over to a creative. I'm going to tinker in this game. I'm going to play around with my base, try and get used to the controls again, explore what the blocks can do, because I don't understand, well, not that I don't understand, I understand the concept of texturing and everything else like that, but I want to be able to texture up and make things look nice. And I want to learn how to do that efficiently, so that next alpha, that would be something I would be able to do, build stuff and create things, maybe even put them on the workshop for other people to, you know, goof around with. I don't know. But it's going to take a lot more exploring, and rather than going into creative mode, since I'm not feeling as threatened by the drones, it might be better to just do it here. And it will be the last thing. As soon as I hear that another alpha is coming out, Serenity is going to be prepared for her flight. And then hopefully at some point I can bring her back in, and she can actually be my cruise ship to explore new places. I don't want everything to be... I don't want to spoil the entire game on this alpha. I want there to be new stuff to explore in other alphas. So... anyway, the next video will come up whenever I get an urge to build again. If you have any ideas of certain things that I can like add to the base, like different types of rooms, maybe a ship you want me to try and bring in, there's still a lot of... I've got a lot of materials. There's a lot of mines I don't mind tapping, but I don't want to explore the POIs yet. Like that flying one over there. Not only do I not want to touch it, I'm just really not going to touch it. I'm not going to explore the ones... There were some other ones that were on the map that I was looking at. I was like, I need to go back and look at that. No, I don't. The next alpha is going to come up, and I don't want to know everything. I enjoy the idea of exploring and learning new stuff. So I'm going to leave it with that. So this playthrough, instead of finishing this off and then just jumping into creative and playing around with stuff, this is going to become my playthrough where I goof off. From here on out, I am goofing off with this playthrough, waiting on the next one. And as the final thing, she's getting in the air. So we're going to continue to grind for all the resources we need to put on her to basically take off and live on Serenity. Anyway, I will see you next time. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and you stay shiny. Bye!